The highly anticipated follow-up to DUNE Part 1 comes out later in this year for us in the UK, November. For the rest of the world, probably also November, yeah. And with that, Warner Bros. Has uploaded a new trailer to YouTube. So I thought today I would deliver a breakdown and some initial thoughts on the new trailer. In addition to discussing some concerns. No. The trailer opens up with a lovely shot of the desert. Picture it. Spice all around, glowing eyes. Paul walking through the desert, blah blah blah. You know, we've seen it. It's DUNE Part 2. It's basically a continuation. There's some lovely explosions. There's Mother Ferguson about to stab a bitch. It's all pretty cool. About a minute into the trailer, we get our first look at Zendaya in Part 2. And she's delivering a pretty cliche line. I mean, that's not her fault. I guess that's just sort of what it is. I mean, the line is something about how she's not fighting for her man. She's not doing it for him. She's doing it for her people.
I won't be fighting for him. I'm fighting for my people.
Okay. Chill. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if Paul's going to be her boo in this new film. I haven't read the book, got one page in, still need to finish it. Zendaya literally has more screen time in this trailer than she does in the entire first film. We have our first look at Christopher Walken as Shaddam the Fourth. And then, of course, this trailer culminates in some lovely explosions and some pretty incredible shots of Paul thumping on the sand with his little technological device, and he's about to ride a sandworm. And I mean, overall, the trailer is pretty impressive. Like, it's left me wanting to see it. Like, I mean, well, I'm gonna see it. And I think undoubtedly the film will look good. I mean, personally, I love the desert. It is ironically my wet dream. Denis Villeneuve, Denis something, DV. He is back to direct Part 2, which is always a good sign. And I mean, it's pretty much a continuation of the first film, so I'm sure it's going to be incredibly beautiful, well shot. I'm sure there's going to be some like amazing use of practical effects, which is definitely sort of a nice welcome change from the consistent like 20 Marvel films a year that are just all CGI with like, it's not even good CGI at that anymore. And I think all the use of these the more sort of practical effects make the Dune films feel a lot more grounded. I think that's why a lot of people really enjoyed the first film, because yeah, like it's just it's really cool to look at. But look, let's get to the meat of this video, okay? Let's talk about the concern that I have, that maybe all of us have. Zendaya. Don't get me wrong, don't get me twisted. I love Zendaya in Euphoria. Like, she deserves those Emmys. Her walking around all cracked out, her out of her mind, pushing people around, she deserves those Emmys. When she revealed Nate and Cassie were seeing each other.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah?
I have a quick question for you.
What?
How long have you been fucking Nate Jacobs?
Oscars, Emmys, Tonys, Golden Globes. But let's be real, we've all at least seen one of the Tom Holland Spider-Man films, and honestly, replace Zendaya with a plank of wood, it's the same performance. It is just very wooden. She is just very wooden in those films. She's very wooden in, what was it, that one with Zac Efron and Hugh Jackman, like ages ago. And the brief clips we see of Zendaya in the DUNE Part 2 trailer, I mean, it's all about the eyes. It's all about the smoky voice. I mean, in DUNE Part 1, she really was not in the film at all. There were a few like dreamy scenes with Paul where he's like having like, is it a depiction of the future? I mean, probably. But yeah, we see Zendaya and Sandy, and she's Paul Atreides, we need you. But in Part 2, she's going to be in it a lot more prominently. I mean, again, I don't know if they're going to have a romantic thing in the end. They probably will, let's be real. I mean, actually, there's a clip in the trailer where they're embracing, so yeah, I'm a bit stupid on that one, but my life. There's literally a part in the trailer where she goes, "This prophecy is about to enslave us."
This prophecy is how they enslave us!
Or something like that, and it honestly sounds like a child having a tantrum. And it makes me worried for the film. It makes me worried that every scene she's going to be in, she's going to take me out of the fantasy. And look, it's a trailer for a film, okay? Like, this doesn't necessarily represent the final product with her in, or how she does. She could completely blow it out the water. She could absolutely surprise us. She could also just be a plank of wood again. It's entirely possible. Now, on the other hand, Rebecca Ferguson, that is someone who owns the scene. She is mother. She is literally shit on it, piss on it, and I would swallow it back up because it's from Rebecca Ferguson. The first Dune film was basically overlooked by the Oscars. That's criminal. Rebecca Ferguson being overlooked for a Best Supporting Actress nomination, maybe even a win, that is bordering on a war crime with the gays that stand behind her, and I do not take that lightly. Mother. Even in the brief, like 5 seconds we see of her in the trailer, she is mother. First film has amazing performances. The second film will undoubtedly have amazing performances. I do just worry that Zendaya is just going to sort of suck some of the life out of it. But you know, we'll see. I mean, I will bite my tongue. I will apologize. I will make a YouTube apology if in November she actually delivers Oscar-worthy performance. Or even just like a Golden Globe performance. So, I'll end the video there. Let me know your guys' opinion in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens in November. But anyway, stay tuned for future videos. I'm about to go off. Bye.